There's a certain level of anticipation in the air when we come in for a crown jewel, and today we're at one of the most beautiful locations on this planet, and one of the best tracks on this planet. Welcome everyone to Monza, Italy, for today's running. Well, we're not at the running of the actual race. We got a qualifying sprint to get through. I am David Carter, alongside Joshua Black. I forgot his name for a minute. I almost killed the fourth wall. Oh no. Anyway.
You almost did, but here's the thing. You would figure after several weeks of working with you, you would at least remember my name.
I don't know, wreck trauma. Anyway, let's get to the starting grid. We're gonna ignore my little botch.
Anyway,
we're at the starting grid for the sprint race. On the first row, we have Atsuko Yulamina, who needs something positive to go, alongside Jacob Foster.
In the second row, we got Hilda Soriano in the 95 Martini Chevrolet. Next to Daniel Earnhardt in the Norfolk Southern Dodge Avenger.
I think that Martini Chevy will be popular among the Italian crowd.
Definitely, man.
In row 3, we have Logan Crisp alongside Peppy McRae.
And the next row, we got the Remington Ford of Levi Pren and the 15 of Tina Klein at Texas Roadhouse Ford Fusion. I have a feeling these fans won't know some of these brands.
I think Remington's like a gun company, so I don't know.
Don't know that one, but I don't think they'll know the other one.
I don't know Italy's gun laws though.
Me neither. Well, I hope. Anyway.
Well, next row, we got Clockman 1 alongside James Anderson, who got no penalty for his over-aggression in Watkins Glen, mainly because that itself was a sprint race, so I guess I see that.
I will be keeping my eye on him, though.
Yeah.
A very close eye.
And I also want to make mention of Levi Pren here. He will be starting in the Cup race this weekend, driving the 83.
Making his Cup debut.
Oh, yes. Part-time road
That's good.
runner.
Anyway, the next row, we've got Jonah Bridge and the McDonald's Ford. And next to him, we got Blake Armano and the Interstate Batteries Dodge. One more thing, though. Even though McDonald's is a well-known brand, I despise them in my hometown.
Oh. Damn. Anyway, next up, still without a sponsor, we got Matthew Fastnot and Kyler Sestrai, and then the last row.
We've got Larson Martinez in the 40, and Heath Renahan in the Quaker State Ford in the number 56 Fusion. Huh.
Well, let's hope that some fortunes turn around for them. Now, there is going to be a smaller field this week. It can only hold about 34 cars, so it'll only be the top 4 making it through. So this is going to be maybe the most exciting sprint we have had. But let's get you to the race. Once again, dear old David Carter was misinformed. I'm here to clear up that it'll actually be the top 5, so look out for the top 5. I've really got to get better at organizing go home stuff. You'd think I would be. I'm doing series off camera that require it, but no. Anyway, back to the race.
What happened? Oh shit.
Okay, I guess our Grand Marshal's sleeping.
What the heck?
No. Back on. No.
Oh gosh. Alright. Speaking of when we were in Italy, there's a well-known cheese around here called Parmigiano Reggiano. I got to go to one of the best factories here in Italy, and it was an absolute fun experience. I've never had that type of cheese before, and it truly shows the
engines are firing.
Not bad.
Drivers, start your engines.
But anyway. Yes, Italy, known for some great food and great car culture.
Absolutely.
You know,
The
pizza was
birthplace.
invented by peasants, and the nobility was so impressed by it that they wanted some.
Absolutely. And I just gotta say this right now. It This is the birthplace of not only multiple car brands, but one of the most well-known car brands of all time, being Ferrari. There's no doubt in my mind that this track has been a historic one,
Oh
and I
yeah.
am happy. It is awesome being here. It's just awesome being here.
Glad we could put
Anyway,
this together, but we're about to get the green flag for some hopefully great racing. It's Foster, and it's Ulamina on the front row. Ulamina needs
here we
something to go right.
go. Here we go down to the line. Green flag is in the air. We are underway.
Underway here in Italy. Remember, top 4 make the show.
So right now that cutoff spot is at Logan Crisp and Logan
Whoa!
Foster and Jacob
Through the
Foster,
first
I meant to
chicane.
say. And that chicane's gonna be a really tough spot when we get to the main race later today, because we're gonna have cars possibly going 3 wide. Oh, we've had a wreck already. I think that's the 7th into the wall back there.
Uh-oh.
Holy moly!
Well, they're still racing side by side up here.
They're still racing side by side.
Now
The
that
7 has.
chicane back there is not going to be as tricky as this one. You're going to see cars get a little bit off into the sand trap. Just a little bit.
And it looks like Tina Klein has taken that. Nope, no, he has not. No, she has not. She's not taking the transfer spot. That
Oh,
belongs
what
to
a
Tina.
great crossover there. Logan Crisp.
Wow, absolutely.
Ooh, Tina wide. We got the 2 DDM cars fighting it out. No team
Absolutely.
orders. No team orders in a qualifying sprint.
Absolutely. I mean, you gotta admit that he's that Caden Lemon, who's the team owner of DDM. He's probably thinking, please take it easy.
Just don't
Hurricane
trash my
thing,
cars.
please.
Do what
Just
you
don't
gotta do
trash
to
it.
make it.
But don't wreck my crap.
We're gonna see if the caution did not come out for whatever happened with Bridge.
Bridge is off the track, I believe. So that wreck might have been terminal. We're gonna see what happens here as we come back around, and it's gonna be Ulamina holding the lead.
And right now we got Soriano all over the back end of that 54.
The Pop Tarts Dodge.
Oh yes. And Soriano's going for the move.
I don't think she's gonna get the move.
Yes, she is.
And never mind, she did get the move. Wow, I didn't think that was gonna work. I'm
Let's see.
pleasantly surprised there.
Ah, okay, so the 7 was not even really... That wasn't even terminal. It looks like it was just a spin and go on with his day.
Yep, and I don't even know where he's at. Oh.
As right now, the transfer spots will be
Is
Daniel
in-
Earnhardt.
In Daniel Earnhardt's hands, as Daniel Earnhardt, I don't think he was in a lot of trouble last week. He was just trying to race last week.
Daniel's just been one of those drivers that's been kind of quiet.
He's not been super consistent, but he's just, he's there.
Yeah, he's just there.
And one more thing about Daniel, I mean, he's been known for a couple things, being a quiet mentality. Kind of reminds me of the great Ricky Rudd, who's been known to keep things when it comes to like that certain stuff really quiet.
Yeah, nothing flashy.
Yeah.
I also another thing that comes to mind is Matt Kenseth too.
Matt Kenseth, definitely. Although that
Ooh,
black
a little wide.
That black car with the 11 kind of reminds me of a different driver who is the complete opposite of those guys.
Dennis. As we see, Pepe
And-
McRae is slowly closing in.
That 28, he's had a rough season.
I want to make
that?
mention of something here. The race director of last week's race at Watkins Glen has been fired. Because
We have a new race director. We have a temporary race director here in Italy, as part of our deal here in Italy, we had to get a certified FIA
Oh no, I
director.
did not go that far for an FIA director. God no.
Well, we had to get
After how they mismanaged Monaco, no thank you.
well, we've had to get one that's certified here in Italy. We'll
Hmm.
just say that.
Yeah, one that
How
isn't a
about it?
complete moron. Anyway,
Yes.
well, Logan Crisp took the position from the 28 and now has to work on closing back up on Daniel Earnhardt.
I can only imagine at the end of this race that one Kane Lemon would be pissed off if both his cars didn't make it.
If all three of his cars didn't make the race, actually. Because remember, Larson Martinez is also on that team.
I was actually surprised by that. I'm surprised by that. I always thought she was on a different team.
Ooh, here we go.
I never thought the 40. I never thought the 40 was a DDM car.
She's on DDM for APCS. They're on their own teams in the upper series, in the Cup
In the
series.
Cup race. Yep, I figured that. But I was today years
Sometimes
old
I
when I found
forget
out. Oh,
too.
contact between you and me and
And
father
that's
and father
where
into
the
the
extra
lead.
durable chassis are gonna come in. Oh,
That was
there
a
we
huge
go.
bump. That was a huge bump to the rear end of that car. Holy moly!
If we were
And
using
one
the
more
regular
thing,
chassis, that would have been possibly
and
race ending as Tina Klein has moved into 5th.
that would have been both race ending and race and disparagingly.
Oh,
I lost what
Chris.
I was about to say. I
Chris
lost what I
just
was about to
barely
say.
missed out on the sand trap there. Stays alongside Pepe McRae in the 28.
Whoa, 15 went really wide.
Oh, Tina, hold on. Oh. As it stands, Lemon is the only one of his cars to be top 30 in points. It's more of an owner point system, which has been mismanaged. It turns out they've been doing that wrong this whole time, accidentally going
One
off
thing,
drivers.
one thing I've been surprised by, at least in this format with this track, is just I know this is one of the most iconic racetracks in the world, but one one of the things is seeing these type of cars racing there.
Whoa!
Whoa! James
James!
Anderson. James Anderson almost caused some controversy there again.
Logan will not be pleased with that one.
No, he will not.
And here they come into the chicane again. These chicanes have been proving to be the great. Ooh!
Whoa,
Logan. Oh,
whoa!
Logan around! Into the tire pack!
And so does James Anderson, and the 91 had a piece of that too.
Oh!
No caution.
I don't know. I don't
No.
know if there was.
Oh, there's the 7. Oh. And
Oh, there
caution's
is a
out.
caution.
Caution is out on Speedway, and Soriano has taken the lead.
Oh, look at Jacob Foster trying to bump draft the 8.
And the 11 is just racing on his own like it's a Sunday drive.
Well, it doesn't help that people got dumped back there. Is now through the
Absolutely.
beautiful Italian. Is this the countryside or in the city? I don't know geography that well.
We're in the city of Monza, I believe. We're just outside the city of Monza, I believe.
Well, we're getting the race back right now, and we're gonna have to have a couple replays, I think. One for whatever happened to Jonah Burridge, and then one for Logan Crisp. Try to
Well, we
diagnose
saw
what
that.
happened.
That was clearly. Oh yeah. Anyway, we're racing back to the finish line as Hilda Soriano is going to have the lead, unless Yulmina makes a move here on the final turn. Nope, no, they will not, and it looks like it'll be Hilda Soriano racing back to the line as we take the caution flag.
We're about halfway through this sprint, and it's been eventful.
Absolutely. I mean, it's just been crazy enough. Uh, but man, this has just been a crazy, wild packed race so far, and
And
and we're
remember,
not even in the main feature yet.
it goes to top 4. Only the top 4 are gonna make it, so this is gonna be very eventful. Well, let's
I
get you to
mean,
some replays.
heck, the 11 hasn't thought it's been. The 11 hasn't thought it's been. And
Yeah,
he's just moving along.
yeah. Let's get to the replay.
Good
Here's
on him for
what's
catching.
happened to the number 7. This is on lap 1.
And also the 56 and the 12, as we find out. Here we go, right in the corner.
Went 3
Right
wide, and
there.
yep, that'll do it.
Yep. And so that explains why all three of them have not been in contention as much today.
Yep,
Jeez,
off the
man.
pace. 56 and 12. That just adds to their bad
And
luck.
7. And 7. Don't forget about the 7.
Of course.
But jeez, man.
7 just
That
fell
was,
out of the top 30 too, I believe, so that's not going to be good.
and that'll be, I believe, his first DNQ if he doesn't make it to the top 4 today.
We'll see. Well, let's get you to the reason for the caution. We're back with a frame-by-frame from the helicopter for what's happened to Logan. I assumed it was just going to be the 46 doing 46 things, but no. Well, no, it looks like the 46 did actually kind of get in there a little too deep, and then 91 just followed him in.
Just pile drove him in there.
Because, yeah, you see the 46 makes contact first, and then the 91 sends it as well, and then
And the 40 sends it
Larson
into the 91.
Martinez nowhere to go. I'm surprised this was a caution, but the wreck down the small straightaway on lap 1 wasn't.
I guess they determined that it wasn't as bad as we determined it
Well,
to
I guess
probably
this was
be.
closer to the front of the field and closer to the racing surface, so I guess to an
And
extent I understand.
it was closer to the timing stand too, closer to
Yeah.
the official stand too. Gotta think
Well,
about that.
back to the
But anyway,
race.
back to it. Let's get back to it. Yeah.
And we
Anyway,
are back. Pace lights are off, I believe. Your top
so
10 coming to this restart are Hilda Soriano, Atsuko Yulamina, Jacob
Jacob,
Foster, Daniel Earnhardt,
who will hold the final
final
transfer
transfer,
spot as
yes.
of
And then Tina Klein, Pepe McRae, and then Pepe McRae's car, the number 82, Blake Armano, Matthew Fastnot, 72 of Levi Pren, and then it's Clockman 1, your top 10. And then there's the rest of them. All still good.
I just felt bad for the 7 and the 56 and the 12 because, like we mentioned on the replay, they got involved in that one wreck on the front on that little small straightaway outside the front straightaway
I'm
chicane there.
honestly surprised a wreck that had people hit the wall hard and spin didn't bring out the caution, but a wreck without really any wall contact did.
I'm just surprised that happened too. But here's the thing, though. I forgot to mention this track has no, and I mean no, safer barriers.
Of course, most
So,
road courses don't.
Oh,
But it
I
has
know
tires.
that, but like, geez, they've got tires, but a little bit of added danger with that fact.
Alright, well, this should
Anyway,
be a crazy restart, because of course we gotta
absolutely.
double up again.
Not only do we gotta double up, but we gotta remember top 4 is on the line because whoever finishes in the top 4 gets to race in the main event later today.
And that's gonna be the
But
same for the cup race.
same, yep. But like, geez, man, this is gonna be crazy.
And of course, the small
Because we
cash
don't know.
bonus for winning the sprint.
Yes, and also one more thing, you gotta have the admiration of being the first driver in Pro Car to win outside the country. Win outside the USA.
Wait a minute. I don't know if that's accurate. No, it's not. We have had a race in Canada.
Oh wait, well, outside the continental of North America.
Yeah, there we go. They're doubled up here. The 95 and the 8 have been pretty good this race.
Absolutely.
Seems they have a thing for
Absolutely.
road courses.
Even though that's not a chocolate brand known here in Italy, but I do love Husky chocolate.
I just like chocolate. And I like martinis.
Absolutely.
David Carter
The
loves his alcohol.
Here we go. Anyway, as we come back off the final turn, pace
Oh,
car is
of
heading
course, we got
off.
the Heineken sponsors. I think Heineken's the title sponsor for the Cup race. I have to fact check that.
Absolutely, the Heineken Grand Prix of Monza, I believe, is what it
Green
could be called.
flag!
The green flag is back in the
Well,
air.
it's not like
and
we can call it Italian Grand Prix. F1's gonna get on our ass for that.
Yes.
Here
The
they come.
FIA.
Here they come into turn one. Whoa! Bit of three wide, bit of
Earnhardt,
bumping and banging. Oh, is Earnhardt gonna
Earnhardt
do
has
Earnhardt
solidified.
things?
Earnhardt solidified his spot. He's no longer at risk.
Oh, but
And
you
now
know
he's
who
going
is?
to lead.
You know who is at
Hilda
risk? Hilda
Soriano.
Soriano.
And
Soriano loses ground.
and she was in the lead. She was just in the lead.
Here they come into the second chicane.
This is going to be a really tough section of the course right here because you got cars going off.
Oh, look at Fastnot.
15 really
Oh,
went
the
offline.
15 and I believe that's the 91 made a little contact.
Absolutely. And just one more thing. These stronger cars not only built to withstand the international travel of the way we had to transport the cars here, but also because of the walls here.
And remember, they got the chassis tested at least on the Cup side last week at Pikes Peak. We accidentally brought the strong chassis for that.
Absolutely, man.
Shout out to
So-
John Hendrik Kromhoff, flipping over but still finishing on the lead lap.
Absolutely. And that just shows how durable these chassis can be as we got a battle for fifth, but that's not going to matter.
Oh, here comes Foster.
Do these guys realize that their chance of transferring to the main race are slipping away?
Well, if you're faster than the car in front of you, you want to pass it nonetheless.
Yeah, I get that, but like...
A little bit wide through
Fifth
Parabolica.
won't-
Uh-oh.
Fifth won't matter. Fifth won't matter. Fourth does, and that's being held by Soriano.
Pepe McRae's made the top 4 as well. That's good for him.
Absolutely. I mean, 28.
Whoa, here comes Earnhardt.
Whoa. Earnhardt wanting to make a move, but you know,
Oh, blocked. Great defense by Ulamina.
I just think Earnhardt is just content on just finishing this race where he's at.
Not what it looks like to me.
Definitely doesn't look like that, but I bet you in the back of his mind, he's probably content on where he's at, considering
these two
the
again.
type of race he is. Oh, and Fastnot's going to take that spot back.
Oh,
now,
into the
54
sand.
Off the sand. And Armando's going to attack.
Armano's boss already moving into the top 4 of the Pepe's Garage team. Armano's not had a good season.
Well, unfortunately, it looks like his season's not going to get any better here.
Now you just got to use the draft. We are at the Temple of Speed after all. As I'm looking at the ticker now. We're on 2 to go.
Absolutely.
So you got to move like now.
You got to move if you want to have a chance.
Hilda Soriano currently holds the last transfer spot.
Matthew Fastnot wants that last transfer spot, but he can't get there.
I think what you got to rely on if you're Fastnot is these two get into it, which it's looking very likely that they will.
Whoa, the 8 nearly went off wide there.
And you
almost
know, you can judge them. Oh, here comes Earnhardt.
White flag.
You can
White
judge
flag
them
out
if you
for the
want
Pirates.
for, I guess, racing like this up in the top 4, thinking their spot's secure, but it's not secure.
That's not secure at all. But here they come into the first chicane for the
Oh,
last time.
all 4 of them are under a blanket here. Here comes Earnhardt.
Battled hard. Earnhardt to the lead.
To the lead goes Daniel Earnhardt.
Daniel Earnhardt to the lead.
Ulamini losing spots. Matthew Fast not catching. But is it gonna be enough?
But Soriano holding on to 4 for right now.
Oh, if you're Fast not, you gotta hope the 8 gets into the sand. And the sand for the 8. Here comes Fast not.
Yeah. Fastnot's there!
Matthew Fastnot, his boss, in the lead of this race! Fastnot has another chance through the turn!
He could, but no, he's
Oh,
not gonna
wide
have
by
it.
the number 8!
Not yet.
Oh, now it could
Not
become
yet,
an
but
attack on Soriano!
so far, not yet, but here they come off into this chicane.
That'll be a rather unpopular DNQ if the Martini cars beat.
And I have a feeling that's what they're going to try not to hold on to. But Yolamina holding on to third.
Oh.
Soriano barely holding on to
Fastnot
fourth.
lost time through there. Here they come through Parabolica.
In the Parabolica for the last time. Will they use the bumper?
Earnhardt's gonna win the race. What's gonna happen here? Everyone goes wide. And Hilda Soriano in the third. And Atsuko Yulamina is going to hold on. We got a photo finish up at the front.
Wow. Earnhardt managed to hold on to it, but wow. What a final few laps there.
Very frantic in the final
Very-
closing laps.
But Daniel Earnhardt is finally a winner. Even
It's
though
just
it's a
a
sprint
sprint
race,
race.
I know, but he is finally a winner.
And
He
we got
needed a get right weekend. That is helping right now.
that's at least momentum.
Yeah, but unfortunately, his second car, will not be in the show.
Give it up for Matthew Fastnot, though. I mean, that was a Herculean effort just to try to catch back up.
Absolutely. But one huge shock, though, all three of the remaining DDM cars did not qualify.
And I think most of Pepe's Garage didn't qualify either. Levi Pren also out.
Absolutely.
The 7's out
But,
as
like,
well.
Unbelievable, though.
There goes one of Andres Shianu's cars as well, number 56.
The part-time 56 car, I believe. And the 40 did not even make it in.
What happened to
he
the
had an issue.
54?
He had an issue. He had an issue.
Oh, tire down. The tire actually went down on number 8, I think. I don't know what happened there.
Oh, what the heck?
I don't know. Well, anyway, we'll see you for the Cup Sprint.